not everyone has the guidance that we need.
All right, what if a guy that you were seeing, let's say hypothetically speaking, the guy that you've been with for 6 years, or maybe another guy that you might have been seeing, what if you found out that he did gay porn when he was in college?
Forgive him.
Oh, hell no.
Well, hey, just made a mistake, man. He made a mistake, man. He didn't know. He didn't have a dad.
Okay, but that is like, you don't know if you like vagina or if you like penis. That's a bit much.
He didn't know.
I know I like
he didn't know.
penis. I know I don't like vagina. You're not going to catch me sexing off a girl.
Interesting. Now
That's
his past
weird.
destiny matters.
That's weird though. No, but you said gay stuff. Like, okay, like you like men. You don't like me. You like men. So go be with men. I'm not gonna go. You're not gonna see me with a girl from 3 years ago.
But he learned from
On
his mistake.
porn.
He learned from his mistake.
Yeah,
He
But
was
tried it out.
once confused.
It
Now
was
he's
once.
straight.
Yeah.
No, there's no such thing. If you want to take a
His past,
dick
though.
and you are a man, you like
No.
dick.
His
You don't
past,
like
no.
pussy. There's
But
no
his
way in
past is
hell
past,
you are
though.
not bisexual. You want
His
dick.
past is his past.
He changed his
No,
mind, bro.
finished.
you
His
can't
mind.
change your mind about dick.
You know what? I'm really glad that you feel so strongly about
You
this.
either like dick or you don't.
No, good.
I
You
like
either
men.
wife up hoes or you don't.
No, but that you cannot compare that. That's
It's
a
still dick.
crazy
It is still dick,
comparison.
though.
No, that's a crazy comparison.
either
You
wife or
cannot
hoe.
you cannot be a man and be like, I'm confused. I
All right.
like dick. Oh,
Okay,
now I
look,
like
look,
pussy.
Let me ask you something.
What the hell?
Let's
Oh, hell
use
no.
get out of your emotions for 2 seconds. Are men and women
I'm
the
not-
same?
No.
We're different, right?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, since we're different and we view the world differently, we have different rules and regulations on how we see the opposite gender. So like, you would never accept a guy that did some homosexual stuff in the past. That's true. That's fair. A lot of women wouldn't. A lot of guys are not going to want a girl who used
Men
to be a hoe in
would.
the
You know
past.
why? Because they're too horny.
No.
No, it's fuck.
To fuck. To have sex with is one thing, but to commit and take seriously is another thing.
Mm-hmm.
So just like you wouldn't want a guy that had a homosexual past, a lot of guys wouldn't want a girl that had a, ran through past.
Yes, but what I'm trying to explain to you is it's not
I'm
the
giving
same.
you a functional equivalent.
It's not.
It is.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Why not?
I'm 20. I just turned 24.
That same level that you were like, yo, this guy had a gay past, I'm not into that. That's how men feel about girls that used to be hoes when it comes to commitment.
No.
I think
How are you going to...
It's not okay. I'm sorry, but that's not equivalent.
It is.
If a man likes dick, he's gay, and he will always
No,
be gay.
but you
You're
learn from
harping
it.
on the.
If a woman
part.
likes vagina, she likes vagina. She's not gonna like she might like both, but like
but
if you're
I think
no.
what he's saying is like on the spectrum of you looking at the severity of a
Thank
man
you.
being
Thank
with
you.
a guy.
Someone has common
it's
sense.
like
They already.
whoa, and then when they look at you
okay.
of having a multiple men, it's like yeah, no, it's like that's a red flag. That's a deal breaker. Absolutely not.
See, and that's why women can't lead. You lack critical thinking skills.
I don't.
Stupid.
Just proved it
Hey.
with that exercise just now. That a lot of women lack critical thinking skills. I just gave you an example. I gave you a functional equivalent, yet you failed
Yo,
to
I
see
just
she
it.
got emotional about the dick part.
Yeah. You got
Couldn't get
emotional.
past that part.
That's weird. What the hell?
It
It's
is weird.
Yeah, of
but
course.
it's equivalent
So
for a
like
man.
no, it's weird.
Yeah, of course.
I don't care. It's weird as hell.
Yeah, you don't care. Fuck it.
This is why women should be in leadership roles. Okay.
I never said I wanted. I never said I wanted to be a
Misogyny.
leader.
All right. So you said
I
men
don't
take
wanna
accountability to be a leader, and then what do women got to do then?
What do women got to do?
How can they improve?
This is to improve the dating game. What you saying men should
Like
need to
I
be?
said in the beginning, stop being so emotional and just let him do
Oh,
his
like you
thing.
just did
if
now?
only you could do that for
Listen.
yourself.
Yes.
This-
Well, guess what?
like you
Like I
just failed?
said, we're emotional beings and we always will be. There's nothing we could do about it. Like
Actually, you can control your emotions.
of course we can. Of course we can. And we can really try. But sometimes it's just like it's in your chest and you just have to say it. You can't help it.
It's like you guys
You
will see
can't
something
help
that
it.
hurts you.
It's like
and you're holding it in.
Especially on yours.
Sometimes like I guess what you're saying like females be
It's called being an adult.
An adult.
yeah,
controlling
like
your
that's your
emotions.
I don't think
emotional
it's
control.
called
That's
being an
emotional
adult.
intelligence.
Yeah,
like
it
that's
is.
you
I
being
think
able
it's
to
like
You can
called
channel
being
it
it's
an
like
adult.
you
ways,
really
though.
Yeah.
have to be able to have that self control because
It's not easy, but you
sometimes
can do
it's
it, though.
really hard.
Yeah,
It's
women are
really,
capable
really,
of controlling
really,
their
really
emotions.
fucking
It's just that we don't punish them for not controlling them. That's the problem.
punish them.
Yeah, we don't. We let women kind of get away with anything. Like, if a girl says some wild shit to you and doesn't control her emotions, most guys will be like, "Oh, it's okay, dear," blah blah blah. Versus just breaking up with her, getting rid of her, telling her, "Get the fuck out of my house. Don't ever talk to me like that again." We don't hold women accountable for their emotional, erratic
Accountable.
behavior or outbursts. You know what I mean? We rarely hold women accountable for that,
Yeah,
which
but
is why they
like-
behave the way that they do. But if there are negative consequences to acting out,
then
more
it
girls
would
will
be a
behave.
change.
So do you think that like when women are being
like-
emotional, you shouldn't like even give her the time of day?
I ignore girls when they be emotional like that, or I tell them to leave. not gonna sit here and argue with you. The fuck do I look like?
So
Get
you
out.
feel like you shouldn't make her feel a little bit comfortable about whatever
No.
she's upset about?
Fuck out. Not here to argue
I
with
don't
you.
believe
Can I
that
ask a
shit.
question?
I don't
When's your
believe that
longest
shit.
I'm very,
relationship
very
you
serious.
had?
I don't
So
believe
she
that
come to you
shit.
calmly and want to speak about a situation. You
If she
won't
wants to
have
talk
a
about it
conversation?
calmly or whatever, that's fine. But if she's gonna be emotional, whatever, I literally tell her leave.
Yeah, but you could be calm and emotional. I could be here like oh, I really
You
I
do
didn't
realize
like
that
this.
the two counteract.
Yeah.
Like emotional,
How?
as in probably the physical. Like, say if she comes to you calm and like, babe, and then she probably
That's her
like,
being
wants to
emotional
cry
because her
something hurt
emotions
her.
are coming out and she's
Not like,
telling you. She doesn't need to
"You-"
scream about
Yeah,
it.
like,
I'm
not
talking
crazy
about
erratic.
women that come in crazy and screaming at you.
Okay.
Or
No, I'm
acting
talking
loud.
emotional like she's calm and she's saying, honestly, babe, I
All
really
right, so she's
didn't
controlling
like
her
this.
emotions. We can have a discussion like adults. But
But
if
that's
she's
still being emotional.
erratic, not really. She's actually that's the opposite. She's
no,
controlling
that's being
her
erratic.
emotions.
If she's coming at you like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
But I could still be emotional, be like, babe, like I really didn't like this. Like I
Aggressive.
feel a type of way. That's
yeah, but
me.
you're
That's my
controlling them.
emotions
But
coming
you're
out.
controlling them.
Yeah, but controlling them would be not saying nothing at all. Like I shouldn't be emotional
That's
at
even
all.
better.
Okay.
That's even better.
Okay.
You don't say anything. That's
I
actually,
think they're all
that's
emotions
honestly
though. Like
better.
being erratic
It's
and
all
crying is still
emotions.
emotion. But
Yeah,
if
it's
you
all
know how to
emotions.
control, if you have enough emotional
Yeah.
intelligence to say, you know what, like I'm obviously this guy I'm talking to, I can't.
But I'm arguing a lot of girls aren't able to control it, and the reason why is because we don't punish women for not controlling their emotions. Like we have it where we literally we encourage women to be loud, obnoxious, yell at their man, do all this
We don't do
extra
that over
rah-rah
here.
shit.
We don't do that over here.
Bro, I mean, it's
There's-
100%
No.
incentivized in today's
There's many
society.
girls
We don't do that over here.
that, for example,
Okay, just because you don't do it
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean it isn't encouraged by society for women
Yeah.
to behave
Okay,
a certain
society.
way.
That's something like okay.
Yeah, like we
okay.
absolutely encourage and tell women to, be loud,
that
be
nigga,
obnoxious,
yeah.
be erratic,
Yeah.
etc. That's why stereotypes exist with a certain community, if you know what I'm saying, or a certain group of people, because we encourage that type of behavior in society.
You're
yeah,
right.
even in public, let's say for example you're out with your boyfriend,
Yeah.
you get emotional. Why you do this to that? You're shouting at him in public.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Oh, you should
Yeah.
never
If
do
the guy
that
did
in
it to you
public.
though,
Yeah.
they'll come to
It'll
your
be
aid.
like,
Oh, you okay,
exactly.
baby girl? What's he doing to you? So even in society, they don't really let women. Sorry, they don't let men
Yeah.
just be men. But
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
it's emotional.
Yeah. Like if and they've done experiments with this on YouTube.
Yeah, they have.
Like they'll have a woman berating a man, yelling at him, even hitting him.
You dumb, stupid.
and
da-da-da.
everyone automatically, no one says shit. Everyone just keeps about their day, whatever, because they assume, oh, the guy deserved it.
Yeah.
But as soon as a guy raises his voice, in public at a woman, people are breaking it up.
Call
They're
the
stopping
police,
it,
Yeah,
etc.
that's right.
everything.
So there's checks and balances on male aggression, but there isn't checks and balances on female aggression. Is my point.
Do you think that maybe it's because a man could really fuck the bitch up and a
No,
girl
that's
can't really
understandable.
fuck him up like that?
That's understandable. But what I'm saying now is that we've overcorrected to a point where abuse on men is absolutely like no one gives a shit about it. It's not
Yeah.
even they look at it like it's not even a thing.
It's like you guys can handle it.
And matter of fact, and I'll be honest, like women are more violent than people want to admit. The highest cases of domestic violence actually come out of lesbian couples.
That's true.
Because they could both fuck each other up.
Yeah.
They're
Lesbian
both
couples have the
equal.
highest, and I find it
They
interesting
bitch
how
slapping each other.
ESPN will sit there and cover anytime an NFL player, NBA player gets into domestic altercation with their significant other, but they don't cover all the times WNBA players are beating the shit out of their spouses. Happens a lot.
Wow.
WNBA players are beating up their girls every other chick, but no one gives a fuck about WNBA. But my point is that you got professional female athletes literally fighting every other day, getting arrested.
Yeah.
No one talks about that though, or covers it.
Yeah.
So I would argue that women tend to exercise violence more than men sometimes, because
Maybe be-
women don't have an appropriate concept of violence in their mind.
Maybe because like the women in lesbian relationships, they want to like take on that manly role so bad, and they feel like in their mind that a manly role is an aggressive role. So maybe that's why that rate is so high.
I think it's a combination of being emotionally erratic. The confusion of who's going to be the masculine in the relationship, and then on top of that, a lot of women don't have a proper concept of violence. So like with men, right? If you go into a room with a bunch of guys, there's a unspoken level of respect because men understand hierarchy. Women don't operate on hierarchy like men do. Like if a guy walks into a room and he's a multi-millionaire successful, automatically guys are like, all right, this guy is a dude. There's that hierarchy is immediately established. Men are okay with that. We understand rank and file, whatever. Women don't operate that way. They think everyone's equal. You get $1, you get $1, you get $1. Men is like, you did the best job, you get $10, you get $7 because you did second best, etc. With men, there's delineated places, right? Like we don't give participation trophies. That's a very feminine thing to do, right? Marquette actually, shout out to him. they had little boys play and little girls play. He referred to the study where with the boys immediately would play sports, and there was a winner and a loser, and it'd be competitive. With the women, though, they would play games like hopscotch or patty cake or dolls or whatever the fuck, where there was no clear and concise winner. So the way men and women play, right, even in their childhood, shows that men from early ages understand a meritocracy. Women don't, however. This is why women tend to vote Democrat. They tend to be, consumers. They tend to be more communitarian. They tend to want strength in numbers. Men are different.
And that's fine, by the way.
Yeah, and that's fine. But that is why women beat the shit out of each other. If we're going to bring it back full circle.
And you? Touch real quick? Or no? Finish
Yeah. Well, what can men and women do better